It's Jackie, and we're halfway through August, so let's take a flip through my journal. Got 2 weeks to show you. I'm hanging out here with my sister. Erin, say hi.
Hi.
And she actually journals in a similar style to me, and she just recorded her flip through. I'll link to it below if you like my journal and you want to see another one in the same style. I definitely recommend you check out her video. So this is my first 2 weeks in this book, and it is again done with the, I think it's My Mind's Eye. Ashbury Heights collection. I haven't done anything with these pages. I may not. I don't know. So I thought I'd show you what I have done so far. So my first page, I always like to start a picture with my husband and I. It's just a snapshot for here we are in life at this age, doing whatever it is we do. So I just backed this photo onto some scraps. You can see I'm still using the Amy Tangerine Better Together collection. I just have like a couple of tiny little scraps that I'm trying to use up in this. So I do have scraps from the Ashbury Heights that'll go in here too, but I'm still trying to use up the Amy Tangerine stuff first. And this tag was made with the same picture here. I just used a new die that I bought and I wanted to try it out. And then I just wrote some journaling on a piece of pattern paper with some white gel pen and cut it out. And yeah, just used some pattern paper and some little die cuts. On the next page, I stenciled some cherry blossoms. I think I was doing some art that day with that same stencil. I think that's why this one ended up on this page. And I just kind of journaled in the middle. I didn't have a lot of words that day. I absolutely love this spread. This is one of my favorite spreads that I've ever done. I just had these stamps. They're Hampton Art stamps. I got them at Michael's about a month ago. So I stamped these flowers down, and then I just drew some grass with a colored pencil. I think I used my Inktense pencils to color everything in. And then I had these butterfly stickers. They've been in my stash for about a year. My sister gave them to me. I have no idea where they came from originally. And they were dimensional, so I just took the dimensional elements off of them, like the foam squares and all that stuff, and put them down. And then I just stenciled some clouds in the background using some Tumble Glass Distress ink. And I don't know if you can make out that they're clouds, because the writing is pretty dark. And then
I want to know the stickers are Martha Stewart.
Oh, they're Martha Stewart butterflies, okay. And then I just used my Staedtler fine liners to do a little journaling there. And then pink overload, which is my favorite kind of overload. I just did some stamping here and here, and I did like a little Zentangle here. If you're on the Fauxbonichi Journalers Facebook group, once a week they post Zentangle doodles, and this was just the one for that day, and I needed something pink there, so I drew it in. I think it's really cute. Just like a little sticker, and these were some Simple Stories stickers. Picture of my friend and I just used my Staedtler pen to draw a little border around it. I did some stamping here with my $1.50 stamps from Michael's, and yeah, I'm finding my pages, you're going to notice they're pretty text heavy and not very embellishment heavy, and I'm not sure why that is this time, but it just seems to be how things are going, so that's what you'll see. So I buy these little coloring books made by Dover. They're vellum, and I love them. I bought one that was like weather themed, and I just paint the back of it with acrylic paint and cut it out, and that's where the sun came from. So I got to use neon colors on it because I get to pick the colors when I color it myself. And I just used some alphas here, some little snap stickers, some washi tape. On this day we did an escape room called House of Cats, so I used some alphas to write that out. And I didn't have any cat ephemera, so I just went on the interwebs, Google image search for kawaii cat, and this is what came up, and it was perfect, so I stuck that on. Just printed it out and stuck it down. This is the bottom of a journaling card. Just a random one. I think it's Project Life. So Lister's got a list, and it's gotten better this month. Last month I was really not liking it, but this month I'm finding it's all crafty themed, and I like talking about crafty things, so I'm making it work. I'm going to stick it out. And then we get into my first set of scrappy pages. So we went to see the new Bourne movie. This is my husband's very favorite series of fictional anything in the world. So it was very exciting to see the first one come out in like 10 years. So I put best ever. That's a Heidi Swap sticker. And I just used this border that's a map because he travels the world in the movie. And then I had these Freckle Fawn chipboard embellishments, and the colors matched, so I put those on. I'm kind of trying to use up my chunky embellishments. Like, these ones are pretty thick in this book because I don't know if my next one's going to be coil bound. I don't know if I'll be using them for a long time if I don't use them in this book. I don't know. I'm still working on what my next journal looks like, but I don't know. I kind of want to get away from the coils. So the next one is called 4 Escape Rooms, and I find this is really easy to read in the sun and really hard to read in the dark, and it's kind of dark in here. So 4 escape rooms, 1 weekend, 100% success. That's my title. My friend was in town and he owns an escape room company. He wanted to try all the ones in our city, which is impossible. There's over 200 of them. So we did 4. And so that's a picture of us winning one of them. This is a picture of us winning another one. This was a logo from the one of the ones that we did. That's a logo from the company. And these I just cut out of business cards. This was an Amy Tangerine sticker where I just listed all the ones we did. And yeah, pretty simple when I think about it. This came off a business card as well. And that's an Amy Tangerine embellishment. I just love this color of green. I think it's just so pretty with pink. You know, there's like this doily was one of the Ashbury Heights die cuts. And then for one of the escape rooms that we did, it wasn't actually a room we escaped. It was like all over Chinatown. It was called Lost and Found in Chinatown. So there was a lot more pictures. So I just gave this one its own page. That's a picture of us after we won. That's a picture of us walking through Chinatown looking for clues, and just another picture of Chinatown here. And this is the flyer from the escape room that we did. I did a little bit of journaling on a Project Life card, and I just cut it out to a size that fit on the page. Date stamp, easy peasy. Looks good. On this day, I love this washi tape. It's from the dollar store, from Dollarama. And so I tried to sketch it out, and I think it turned out really cool. I just used my Staedtler fine liners for that, and I love it. Sorry, there's some personal information, so I just covered it up with some tape. And as you can see, for the first time ever, I did something that bled through this page. So we've got some smeary letters up here. But I love this paper. It's anyone that hasn't watched me before, this is called Paper for Pens, and it's by Pentalic. It's thick, it's lovely, nothing bleeds through it, except for this one time where I put so much water up here that it's just, no paper could have. I was being unreasonable. It's not the paper's fault. So on these pages, again, I just drew my inspiration from the washi tape. It was all these funny stripes. So I used my Inktense pencils and I did the same sort of stripes. And I put some photos down on top of them. Like I just had some extra, like I had some photos that I didn't think they needed their own scrappy page because it wasn't that big of a moment, but I still wanted to include them. So I used those to kind of map my photos. And then my dad had a birthday, so I just did a little more of an Inktense wash and just made a note of it there. And a little more here just to kind of balance it out. And yeah, just bricks of text. I don't know, I'm feeling wordy. I don't know why I'm doing that. And I just put a label over on top of this. My husband was so excited that he sent me this off-the-wall text, so I thought it was funny and I should include it. So the next day is a little mixed media-y. I did the latest mixed, well, it's not the latest mixed media morsel. I did my latest mixed media morsel. That's a series by Cat Hand on YouTube. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it, which was hand-painted tape. And so I used some of my hand-painted tape. I can actually show you what I did. I have it right here. This was the tape that was the mixed media morsel. And so I pulled some of it off, and I just did a strip here and here. And then I was like, you know what goes well with that? My scrap monsters from Courtney and the Little Ink that I learned to do from her YouTube channel. So I added 2 scrap monsters, and down here I just did some stamping with a Prima stamp and then brushed it with a wash of Inktense. On this day I was cooking with a spatula, so I gave this little monster a spatula sticker. It's actually from a Christmas set. And I had this sticker from the Ashbury Heights collection. It says just keep swimming, and we were swimming that evening, so I thought that was a good spot for it. Used up some Zeds. Use those wherever you can, right? And then on these 2 pages, I just kept them simple. When I have no ideas, I just do some stenciling with Distress ink, which I did, and then I thought glitter goes with glitter, so I did some gold glitter here. This is a Heidi Swap sticker, and then these ones are, what are these, My Mind's Eye?
Yes.
From On Trend, I think. They're puffy. I don't usually use puffy stickers on my writing pages, but I just threw
really super extra gold.
Yeah, they're super gold. I threw caution to the wind. I used a dimensional element on my writing pages. Things are crazy around here.
It's my fault.
And a couple of snap stickers. And on this day, I did an art journal page. I suppose I can show you that too. I've got it probably handy. Where I had all my inchies left over from mixed media morsel, I don't know, 11 maybe. So I just stuck them in my art journal. I did an art journal page with a whack of them, and I had 4 left, so I put those 4 right here. So no sense in putting them back in the box. So, and then I just pointed to them with these little on-trend stickers. Yeah, and I think that, oh no, that's not it. There's still more to show you. So I got another Lister's Got a List page here, and then I just did a page about the Olympics. So I just printed this off the interwebs, put some washi tape here and here, And I liked that sticker a lot. That's from the Ashbury Heights collection, some Snap Alphas, and I think these are pink paisley, and I could be wrong. And just use my journal, my gel pen to give my thoughts, my mixed thoughts on the Olympics. I love the athletes. I hate all the things that are awful that are going on. So I wrestled with that here. The next page is called Red Couch. My sister is bold in her furniture choices. I am not. So when something like this happens, I have to record it because it's something I would never do. And this is her awesome red couch, and this is me laying on it with her cat. And I just printed my journaling out in some typewriter font and cut up the lines, taped them down. I have these die cuts for every day of the week, so I'm just going to use them as I go. And these were some actually Christmas alphas. I dug out my Christmas stuff for this. This was already printed on the pattern paper. I liked it, so I just decided to leave it. Over here we have heat warnings all summer. If you live in Ontario, you understand. It's a rare day that there's no heat warning. It's every single day. And one day I checked the weather and it was 41 degrees and rainy, and I just started laughing because it had just reached a level of ridiculousness that I can't even wrap my head around. So that was, I thought, worth putting in the book. I just used some stamps. These were some of the new stamps I got through my Peachy Cheap grab bag. I used some Amy Tangerine Alphas here, and these ones are Snap. Some washi tape that I got at Dollarama a couple weeks ago, another one of the Amy Tangerine scraps, and these are all from the collection, the Ashbury Heights. Just did my journaling down the side. I'm using this Heidi Swap date stamp a lot. You probably see it on a lot of my pages. And then the next one is called Frisbee Practice and Wings, and that's just some washi tape with some Mambi stickers. Like there's like a clear pack of 5 black alphas you can get at Michael's. That's where those came from. And these ones came from that same pack. It's so high because this is my husband and he's throwing the Frisbee. It's way up here. It's like 5 times his height. So I can't throw that high, but he can. I just backed it with some Amy Tangerine paper. We went for wings, so I just took a picture of it, and this came out of the coaster. I stole the coaster. And then I used these, I think they're October afternoon labels, and I just scribbled in some journaling. And that's good, I think. I find foil paper is hard to work on, but I think I made it work. The next day, so we watched this movie called The Box Trolls, and it is delightful. It's a children's movie. It's stop motion. I loved it. So I just cut out this picture that I found on the interwebs of the characters and the logo, and I just wrote in a little quote from the movie using my Staedtler fine liners. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. And then that is it. I journal a day behind, so I haven't done yesterday's yet. Yeah, so there we go. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and we'll do another half a month. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you want to see my sister's flip through, just check out the link below. Bye!